House Financial Services Committee grilling FDIC Chairman Martin Gruenberg yesterday, along with Federal Reserve Vice Chairman Michael Barr. Watch.
How can the American people trust the Federal Reserve if you are not testing for all scenarios? How was the Federal Reserve so far off?
I think that the Federal Reserve should use multiple scenarios. That's one of the reasons why I proposed that for this year's test. It includes a rising interest rate environment for the trading book.
Joining me right now is Texas Congressman Roger Williams. He is the chairman of the Small Business Committee and a member of the Financial Services Committee. Congressman, it's good to have you this morning. Thanks very much for being here.
Thank you. Good to be here.
What was your taking at that hearing, the takeaway of that hearing?
Well, I thought there was a lot of buck passing. Again, nobody taking responsibility. And I think at the end of the day, which I asked the question, why are my Texas banks going to have to pay for this mess from New York and California? I think it just shows at the end of the day that the taxpayers are going to pay for some real problems we saw with these two banks. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's passed on to consumers and just adds to inflation. And here we go again.
Let me get your take on small business. You're on the Small Business Committee, and I'm here with Kevin O'Leary this morning. And earlier, Kevin, you made a comment that we don't need regional banks anymore. The time has come that we are no longer in need of these relationships. The larger banks can deal with this. Congressman, I want to get your take on that, because if we're not going to see regional banks, what does that mean for small business? Doesn't small business rely on the small and mid-sized banks?
Absolutely. Well, Larry's a good man. I agree with him on a lot of things, but we can't do away with the community banks. I mean, that would put me out of business. I'm a car dealer. I employ hundreds of people. The big guys don't want me. The community banks will take care of us, and it's all about relationships. And you know, we're more and more getting away from having relationships, but we can't do away with our community banks. They're the backbone of our country.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, Kevin is here today, so go ahead, Kevin.
I wanted to ask you, because you said something there that I totally agree with. If it's true that Texas needs regional banks and you rely on them, would you agree that it becomes Texas' problem to support them? Because you said you didn't want to support a bank in New York or California. Either do I. I moved to Florida for tax reasons. I'm disclosing it. They're well organized. I don't like what was happening to me with Elizabeth Warren in Massachusetts. Move my family to a place where they like business. Now, how about just supporting your banks on a state basis? Because people that don't live in Texas don't necessarily need these banks. Would you go to a model like that? They kind of have that in North Dakota right now.
You know, possibly, but Main Street America suffers enough, and if we can't have a banking relationship, much like you and I are saying with your community bank, your local bankers, you don't have any business, and it'll dry up the opportunity for risk and reward, which built our country, because if you can't take risk and have a small bank help you, there is no reward. So I think we need to come up with that, but I don't think good banks need to be helping bad banks. There's a thing called competition, and we need to look at it that way. That's what built our country.
Are you worried about these new rules that are going to come out now on small and mid-sized banks that the White House is pushing, that's going to actually put another crimp in the economy? I mean, we've got more regulation coming, is what we're told.
Well, yeah, I mean, we got more regulation. You got the Biden administration's we know the numbers, put $300 billion of regulations on Main Street America, 200 million man-hours to offset it. And the fact of the matter is, every time there's a regulation to a bank, it gets passed on to consumers like all of us, and we pay more. And in a time of high interest, high inflation, it just keeps you from getting a start, from getting going again. It cuts out jobs, and it gets back to competition and risk and reward is what will fix this economy.
Here's Cheryl.
You know, also too, we saw this in particular in the hearings yesterday on Capitol Hill. A lot of pressure on Fed officials. Why did the San Francisco Fed miss something like a Silicon Valley Bank? Bad actors at Silicon Valley Bank. How do you contain that? Have we contained that? And to Maria's point, if we do get more of this push for more regulation, doesn't that just embolden and empower the biggest banks, and we end up with just 4 to 5 banks in power in this country? Isn't that the concern?
I think absolutely have 4 banks, and someone like me and others listening today we wouldn't be in business. And these regulations get passed on to the consumer. Bigger banks are not going to understand the small companies' needs and so forth, lines of credit and that sort of thing, and it creates a situation where basically you have federalization of the banking system.
Yeah. Well, what about Joe Biden's focus on climate change? That seems to be driving every decision. Senator Joe Manchin has an op-ed in the Journal this morning titled "Biden's Inflation Reduction Act Betrayal." He writes, instead of implementing the law as intended, his administration subverts it for ideological ends, Congressman.
Well, I mean, I haven't read it, but I've heard about it, and it seems like he's kind of trying to come over to our side, but we need to let competition drive everything. If people want EV vehicles, let them order them. If they don't, let people decide. And I can tell you, being in the car business, this electric vehicle thing that we're going through now, it's not real. We're not ready for it. And it's going to do nothing but hurt the economy. Let competition drive everything, and that will drive prices down, services up, and the Main Street becomes the benefit of it as consumers do.
So why is the White House going to veto your H.R. 1 energy bill?
Well, because I think they're totally sold out to the green program. They're sold out to EV vehicles, and they're going to veto it, and it's going to really begin to hurt our economy again, because we're not going to have any way to get out of inflation. We're not going to have any way to lower interest rates. It's just going to get higher and higher and higher and reduce competition.
Yeah, well, and the production of all of those electric components is in China, once again.
It's in China. We need to look at. We need to make it to where people can build plants here. We need to be the supplier of, not the buyer of. And we can do that. That's what makes America great, and the world wants it that way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, America should want it that way. Congressman, thanks very much. We'll be watching your efforts. Roger Williams joining us this morning.